sweat and dedication. This week, 50 players will gain entry into this exclusive fellowship. The top 25 from the regular season have already secured their spots, and another 25 spots are up for grabs here this week. Some dreams will be realized. Others will have to wait another day. Who will be next to join the likes of Jason Duffman, Grant Snedeker, and Keegan Bradley as the next great Web.com Tour graduate? EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Getting set now for first round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. And Frank, this is always a pressure-packed environment.
It is, but also a chance to see the raw talent that'll be on display for many a year. And at this tender stage, these players are powerful, talented, and often...
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. In the world of professional... EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. Pressure-packed environment. 50 PGA Tour cards are up for grabs. Frank, this is a great day for golf, and the conditions here at Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, look to be really good.
Rich, scoring conditions are absolutely optimal today. Expect to see a lot of low numbers.
Frank, the approach shot here at the par 4 first. What's the right way to attack?
The much easier flag is down that right side because you can run that ball with the slope to that low side. Tough flag on the left.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Wow, I thought he made that.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Always a treat to be in Scotland, Frank, and at one of the oldest golf clubs in the world, Royal Troon.
It's getting close to 150 years old. It was first established all the way back in 1878. Actually, the original golf course only had 5 holes on it. But over the Open Championship roster, this has probably been the most successful, or provided the most success to American players. The last 6 Open Championship winners were all American.
Has one of the most famous holes in all of major championship golf, the 123-yard par 3 8th. It's known as the postage stamp. And one of the legends had a really nice moment there many years ago.
The late Gene Sarazen, the Squire, he had a little ace there, all televised too, and it was a great way to remember his phenomenal career.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He is just so explosive. Frank, as we step to the tee here at the par 4 second hole, just 391 yards, but a classic case on links golf where the bunkering here is just so much different than a classic American layout.
And it's also where a change of strategy will certainly help. Remember, the ball's going to run much further here in Scotland than what it will in America. So you can use a shorter club and let that ball to run out to the normal distance you would hit it, perhaps with 2 or 3 clubs more. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Back to the tee box here on hole number 3, and there are a few club selection decisions that come into play on this first shot, Frank.
There is. The reason why, there's a burn that cuts through from the 16th hole all the way across the golf course through the middle of the 3rd. And that stops, or should I say starts, at about 285 yards. That really has to be at the forefront of your mind.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Frank, this would be huge.
Oh, it's got that strut going, everything. This is when that hole starts to look a little bit bigger. You really feel like you can start to make everything.
Frank, you know what gets me about this game? Here a person makes a legitimate effort, makes a good stroke, and that ball spins around and is just laughing at the player. And now what's left, you could breathe on that ball. It counts the same as a 300-yard drive. It's not right.
But it's the beauty of the game. Oh, if this is up, it's good.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
Oh, this is right at it.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Settles in over the putt. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
On to the 5th hole now, Frank, and this is really where the old course starts to test the golfers. It's just over 200 yards. You happy with a par 3 here?
You are. This is one of the toughest shots, certainly on the outward 9. There's 4 bunkers of this par 3. You don't really worry about the one that's short left, but the one just on the front right of the green is the biggest concern. You've either got to go around it or carry it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Playing some outstanding golf right now. That's another birdie and 5 under par. Frank, it's all about the difficult rough off the right-hand side of the green here at the hole they call the slopes.
Yeah, 600-plus yards par 5, so really you don't want to be flirting with that right side.
Frank, that one is long, and it is straight.
Well, in baseball, that's a home run. In golf, that is a huge advantage over everybody else that plays the game. You imagine just teeing up on every hole knowing that you've got 20 or plus yards over your fellow competitors. This looks like it's going to find the target.
On the dance floor here at the 6th, but still a pretty hard putt coming up, about 30 feet away.
That was a good run at it, Rich.
Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
In the world of professional golf, there exists EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship.
Nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Frank, you want to get off to a good start. This approach shot here at the first is important.
It is. Two distinct levels on this this green. The high side on the left there and the lower side on the right. If you're trying to keep that ball a little left of the middle, you've got to be careful of that bunker on the left.
Great effort right there and a great chance to knock in that short putt. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
To -2 early in the round. EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Welcome to TPC Sawgrass, known for one of the most terrifying holes in all of golf, the 17th Island Green. This is Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We'll be calling all the action for today's event. Frank, you're no stranger to this layout. What should the players be looking for today?
Straight driving is imperative out here today, Rich. You don't actually have to hit the ball overly long. You can actually take the driver out of play on some of the holes, but really position first with all those tee shots you're hitting today.
And now we go down to the action at the first. Frank, were you the kind of player who actually might have been worried if you didn't have first tee jitters?
Definitely. You didn't have the energy if that was the case, but it's about turning that energy into some sort of positive form. Make nice full swings, pick some good targets, and of course, you never know what's going to happen.
Frank, what's the best way to get at this first hole?
Ideally, you want to go with a short iron. Makes it easier to keep the ball on the right level.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Just 5 feet left. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Now to the second. Frank, what do you make of this hole?
Well, over the years, we've seen more and more people hitting 3-wood off this tee. And the 3-wood's normally easier to draw, and it doesn't run out down that right side.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, now the third shot here at the par 5.
Yeah, be very aware on what level that flag is. If it's on the back right, you must fly it all the way up there. The easiest one is that left side. You can use the mound or go straight at the flag.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Good birdie right there, moving to third place on the leaderboard. Frank, break down the par 3 third for us.
The big ridge in the middle of this green, really you have a front section and a back section. That front bunker, the one that you first see off the tee, that really doesn't come into play. But there's a sneaky one behind the flag and down the left side. Really good par 3.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Frank, this is a good position to be in for a player. Making birdies, making some moves.
Yeah, starting to get the momentum, too, for the finish.
And we pick up action at the 4th. Frank, this is a very nice start to the round. Couple of birdies on the scorecard. Looks extremely solid.
Yeah, looks well poised, actually, to have a very good round today.
No troubles there. Right in the fairway here at the 4th. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good looking shot right here. Birdie try up next. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Methodically starting to climb the leaderboard now. 4 under par for the tournament with yet another birdie. Frank, how about this par 4 5th?
I lost count the number of bunkers here, off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4 though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple 2-shotter.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. This is a 16-footer. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
No damage done, made the par.